This podcast is being brought to you by the enormous amount of caffeine that is in both of our systems. The alpha brain that is also circulating within us.
Within our brains. Stress.
Stress, absolutely.
Stress and eustress.
For sure. Normal life things. So yeah, we're feeling wired. It is my birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thank you.
Happy
I would
birthday
like
to the
the
ground.
world to know that I share a birthday with Jennifer Lopez.
No
J-Lo.
way. That's pretty cool.
We're both Leos. We're both July 24th. That's what we're called.
Damn.
Nobody else is called
think
E's
so.
of their day. You know,
True that.
24th. But yeah, me and her, we're gonna meet Pass, take some stuff over.
That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I share a birthday with probably millions of other people,
Well,
if not
you know
billions.
what? Let's make a team. Let's each have a 5-on-5 team
Okay.
of people, celebrities. We're one, so maybe us plus 5 more. And then that's like your team. That's your crew.
Okay, yeah, okay.
You
yeah.
know,
Team
for,
leader
like,
plus 5.
Like if we were Fast and the Furious, like, okay, like I'm definitely am I Dom though?
Dominated.
I mean, I always say, what would Paul Walker do? Like that's one of my few mottos that I have in
think
life.
you say, what would Jason Bourne do?
I say that more, for sure.
Which
I say that more.
I said to my dad the other day, and he turned around and hit me with his real name in the movie. What is it? I can't even remember, but he's
Jordan,
like,
if you would have asked me at any other point in time in our friendship, I would
Got
have
you
been
on
able
the
to
spot.
answer. But I can't answer that right now. I just can't.
yeah, my dad, 48-year-old man, he's like, turns his head and he tells me, you know, his real name's this, so what would he do? And I was like, oh damn. He goes, absolutely nothing, because he was a pussy before he was Jason Bourne. I was like,
well, that
damn,
kind of goes
Dad.
back to our last podcast where we're talking about, would you become Jason Bourne?
Exactly.
And yes,
Yeah.
make me not this piece of shit.
Make me not a pussy.
Right.
Yeah.
And I'm not a pussy.
Per my dad.
Neither one of us are pussies.
Nah.
But compared to Jason Bourne,
And
I mean,
Marcus
I
Hicks.
can't like
Pussy.
infiltrate yachts and then like almost kill someone and then jump out and then get shot and then
Without throwing up or crying.
right. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Like,
mean, maybe I could do it.
In
Nah.
self-defense, could I take a life and be mentally okay to live? Like, I think so, if it's truly self-defense and all those things. But if you're like, hey, here's a gun and, you know, you work for us, go kill, like, these, you know, politicians of these countries, like, you're an infiltrator, and, like, you know, I'd be like, I don't know if I can do that.
Not
But
sure
then
if I'm your
again,
guy.
if you have no other choice.
And then if you hit me with we're going to enhance your bones and your eyes and your eye
I mean, if
sockets
you start
and your
adding
ear
those
holes,
things, then the decision
I'm gonna be like,
becomes easier.
that makes it a little easier
You're
to
like,
kill
wait,
people.
I can run away faster afterwards?
Wow, I can run away from my emotions faster afterwards.
Make
So,
me a
what?
super being.
It doesn't work like that.
We're gonna deprogram the emotions out of there.
Dude.
Let's be honest.
Okay, so I was telling you
Also-
about that lion documentary that I was watching yesterday.
Yes.
Dude, I got a little emotional about it. Like, you're following this band of five lions.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry. Excuse me, 6 lions.
Yeah.
And 5 of them are brothers.
Is that an average like pack number? I don't know if it's pack.
Or it's a pride.
Average.
But I'm sure you know
God
that.
damn.
I'm sure you knew that. But
Listeners,
I'm not
I'm
sure.
not this retarded.
I'm not sure about that actually. If you want to look that up, while I
pride
let you in on this.
Of lions.
I think they were called the Mopao. Mohau? Oh no, not that. That's a racist term. Sorry, Mopao. Something like that. I can't remember what lion pride they were called, but it was a total of 6. 5 of them were brothers. One of them was just a big male, strong male, and they got kicked out of their pride by their fathers. Right, band together, and they just run town on the savannah. Like, they are just murdering.
I need to watch this.
Not just like as far as prey and like water buffalo
Right,
and giraffe and small and baby rhinos is what they hunted. They just destroyed every other pride, cubs, lioness or lions, and then tried to, you know, take over the lionesses. And eventually 2 of them separate, 4 of them stay together. So you're like following this band of lions, and you kind of get emotionally attached to them, and they're just murderous lions, bro. And you see all the fights and the blood and the gore, and you're like, hell yeah. And then one of them dies.
Oh shit!
By a pack of other a pride of other lions, and like
This
there's
is like,
you know,
the West Side Story meets fucking Lion King. Also,
Exactly,
I mean,
yeah.
you know what I mean? It's like
and there's one lion in the pride
there's,
named Scar, and you're like, I like that guy.
and they're like,
but-
also, how hard did you come up did you have to think to come up with Scar?
He has a huge scar across his back, so it kind of made sense.
So
but
this
also,
is the Lion King.
Yeah, it was the Lion King, dude.
Oh, okay. Well,
and
I'm all about it.
So, yeah, one of them dies, and you kind of feel like emotionally attached to him. So when he dies, you hear like his spine break when a lion gets a hold of it.
Oh,
yeah, it was brutal. So you get a little.
Damn, I wonder what kind of like field recording equipment you have to like catch a lion's spine fucking snapping.
But anyway, so 2 of them separate, 4 of them are together.
Yeah.
And that's a 2-year span in between them separating. And Bad Boy, the duo, one of them die. Oh. Okay, so it's 1 and then 5. So that 1 comes back to his brothers and that one big ass lion, and they accept him back. This motherfucker. Okay, so the 5 lions in that time had started a pride. They've got lionesses and cubs. He comes in within like 3 days, kills his nieces and nephews, takes over the pride.
Okay, that's some Sith shit.
Yeah,
and I'm into it.
I was like,
okay,
this lion
who is this guy?
homeboy.
What's their future going to be like?
They called this lion Mr. T because he was balding right here.
Okay,
and he had a little mohawk and then long hair in the back. So
that's a motherfucker.
So yeah, he was a motherfucker. And then he gets in a fight with Big Boy, and then he maintains the pride. Mr. T does. You know, everybody, all the children are dead.
So gnarly.
I know. And then their pride gets attacked by another upcoming gang of lions. This is like another 2 years later or so.
Yeah.
So, you know, he's getting a little older. The gang of lions another gang of lions is formed, and they attack him. His pride abandons him. They're like, later, bro. You killed my niece and nephew. I didn't do nothing about it in the moment. Passive aggressive. I'm out of here.
Because they're like, I'll just go have more.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Like, fuck
it's not
this guy.
The same as like if this was a human if these were like gypsies.
Yeah.
And like that happened, you'd be like, hey man, you just killed like a lot of children. Like
exactly. They're like, you aren't about that. You're not allowed to do that.
Right.
Yeah. You're not. That's not.
But
cool.
in the animal kingdom, they're like, fuck.
You also killed your nephew.
All right, I'll just get more.
Yeah, exactly. Like, well, I'm just gonna.
That's go find another one. Time that's happened out of 7, like or whatever, like fucking.
And so when he dies, you're kind of like, oh no, man, that kind of sucks. And he gets torn apart by other lions.
Yeah,
torn apart by like 4 males, and you kind of feel emotional. And then you're like, well, it's kind of like that live by the sword, die by the sword. You're like, well, I kind of only have an emotional attachment to you because we were following you in this documentary.
Right.
If I were following anybody else, I'd be like, fuck Mr. T.
Yeah.
Not Mr. T, but the lion,
Right.
Yeah, so.
But also, like, who are you, Mr. T? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, maybe not, but.
I don't know. Don't know enough about him to have an opinion. But yeah, this lion, Mr. T, I was like, yeah, damn, oh no. And then I was like, wait a second, you killed fucking Simba. Fuck you.
Yeah.
So, yeah. It was brutal, though. Yeah, it was pretty brutal. I was like, damn. I was pretty into it.
Literally the subreddit or the Instagram page, Nature is Metal, but into a Disney movie. But like a brutal live action.
Yeah, live action, actual action.
Right, like the rated R version of the new Lion King.
Dude, he's got a big chunk just taken out of his back. Like just bleeding, pouring blood. You're like, wow.
On the Nature is Metal subreddit the other day, I saw it was like a moose it was reindeer after a fight with a wolverine, I think.
Oh,
and it was just like standing there, and it was just like dripping blood, like all from it. And I was just like, I mean, he was alive and he probably stomped out the wolverine, but like that wolverine, like
wolverines don't give a fuck,
dude. And it
similar to honey badgers, don't give a fuck.
It like this moose was like bleeding out of its nose, its mouth, its eyes, its ears, like all over its body. It was gnarly. I was like,
dude,
oh,
they're
shit.
Big. Reindeer or moose? Because I think
it was a reindeer.
Okay.
Now that I remember, reindeer. But I'm pretty sure they're similar size because like they're both they're giant,
both huge,
and they're both.
For sure.
Well, I don't know about reindeer, but like a moose will charge your car. Like,
oh yeah, dude. We were on a little like one of the. I think it was a fossil ridge. I don't know. I can't remember exactly what it was called, but I'm pretty sure it's here in Texas or Oklahoma. And I went as a kid, and we were with my dad. And my dad had a big truck at the time. And he had it wasn't a big truck, but he had a Tacoma. So I mean, he had a large vehicle.
Okay.
And this elk comes out of nowhere. We're going through the trails, comes out of nowhere, and it's I guess for lack of better words, I know it's not called shedding, but he's shedding his antlers.
Right.
They're getting big. He's got they're hanging with fleshy type whatever organic material that is, and he's just like barking like at the
Yep.
And he's like coming up and buffing up on the truck, and my dad was like, my dad is like an adventurous guy. He's a pilot. You know, he likes, right now they're in Colorado going through trails on the Jeep Gladiator. And, you know, he likes to do stuff like that. And he was like, we got to get out of here. We got to go.
It says right here that the main difference between reindeers and moose are that reindeers are a subspecies of deer and moose are mammals, is what it said.
Are they not? I mean, they're both mammals, right?
I'm kind of confused about it.
Okay, wow, that was a bad side.
Lie.
Maybe it's like a subspecies of deer is one of them, and then I think a moose is its own species. I don't think that's related to deer, is it? Maybe they're in the same phylum or something. I could be wrong. I have no idea. That's just,
yeah, they're both fucking mammals. Like what?
Yeah, mammal is just, I think, something with hair that.
Yeah, that's, you know what? That's a
breastfeeds
bad. Yeah, reindeer. Also, this article though is reindeer versus moose.
Reindeer versus moose.com.
Yeah, reindeer versus moose.com. We need to buy that domain. Right fucking right. They're going to come around.
We're going to go ahead and change this podcast.
But no, I'm just... There's not much information on this. There's giant Wikipedia, which at this point, the last thing I just got was from Wikipedia, so I'm not trusting that.
Oh, yeah, we got to go to like Animal Planet, Discovery Channel
that's a lot of research. What I'm going to do is talk about it and then not look up what I'm talking about.
And let you guys take our word for it.
Yep. And if you don't trust us, then please stop listening, because you need to take everything we say to heart. 100%. And trust that it's true. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Dogma.
Exactly. There should be no questioning, especially when we're talking about reindeer versus moose. I mean,
especially from
laws, like whatever. But when it comes to mammals or not mammals of hooved creatures, then
yeah, we know what we're talking about.
Color me hooved.
I've been to Colorado 3 times. You don't think I know what I'm talking about? Twice. Right? And I don't even know if there's reindeer or moose there. Yeah,
saw a few deer.
I saw a lot of deer.
Did you? I only saw a few deer. But I did hike a mountain.
Saw a bear.
That there was a bear sighting on the trail like 3 weeks prior.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember one time in Colorado, my dad, well, this is a story for another time, but my dad crashed the drone in this ravine, and I had to crawl across this rushing river. Like, I threw like a huge rock in there, and it just freaking took the rock away, and I had to climb across this log that was falling over, but that's a different story, a different time. We were driving up the ridge to get to this location, and I see these 2 dogs, but they have collars. So I was like, oh, that's weird. We kind of go around the corner, around the mountain, and we see this lady with a falcon on her arm.
I remember seeing that snap on, dude. And I was like, why is Jordan hanging out with a fucking falcon right now?
Yeah, and we pull up, and she's like, got this, I'm going to butcher it, but she's got this Scandinavian type accent, or Russian accent, I don't even know. And she's telling us, hey, you know, FYI, there was a sighting of a bear. There's been bear poop up there, and it's fresh, and this and that. You guys need to be careful. And my dad, joking around, is like, oh, yeah, we're looking for a bear. And, you know, I mean, we're in a Jeep, you know, which I don't know how much protection in reality that would give you from a bear. But this lady was looking at us like we were crazy, and she had, like, fiery red hair and blue-ass sapphire eyes. She was, like, kind of jacked, too. Yeah.
That's gnarly.
And she was like, okay, well, go ahead then. And we were like driving, and we're like, she's on foot with 2 dogs and a falcon. I was like, maybe that bear belongs to her, honestly. I don't know. It was just kind of weird to be warned by somebody on foot about a bear. And
you're like, okay.
That is bear in mountains. Fresh poop has been found. And I was like, am I turned on right now, or am I scared? A little bit of both. That was a fun trip, though.
Dude,
for sure.
We need to like go to Colorado, and go hiking and like vlog and like record a podcast while just walking up.
That would be so awesome.
I mean? Joe Rogan did that. Has done that a couple times on hikes with his friends. Just like recorded it on your iPhone, like keep it between you, or use headphones or something like that.
Right.
Like earpods or some shit, and record it. That'd be dope. I think it'd be really fun because you probably start talking and thinking about crazy shit.
Oh yeah. You're in a different mindset when you're up there.
I went to famousbirthdays.com, looking up mine right now. We're coming back to this. What I don't like is that 80% of this are YouTube stars, and they're all young children. Like, if you're an 11-year-old YouTube star, like, you're not a famous celebrity. Do you have $10 million?
And then my team will destroy your team. Unless
Right. I'm going to pick a team that you could never assemble. Talking to these YouTube children. Instagram star. You know what?
Instagram star. What is an Instagram star?
The first person is J-Lo, though. Because, I mean, like, you can't ignore her.
Damn.
Like, I mean, she's kind of like...
You got a solid team so far. I mean,
I only have her so far. And out of these... Yeah, this one guy, they just have his... They don't even have his name. They have his, like, channel name.
Not important.
And it makes me a little angry, so I'm not going to say it out loud.
That man is
to the
not
three people
important.
listening. I don't want those 3 people knowing this person exists. Kyle Kuzma. I guess he's an NBA player. Don't know him. I'm so sorry. But yeah, okay. So far I have J-Lo. Like, there's no way I'm not going to have that.
Who was the first person that you mentioned?
J-Lo.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Jennifer Aniston for some reason.
No,
I was like,
that would be sweet. If I just had a team of Jennifers that were like dope.
I was like, dude, you got a hot team.
It'd be sweet. Bro, my fucking guy right here, Barry Bonds. Baseball player, like the steroid. Like,
oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we got Barry Bonds and J-Lo. Right there, there's some people in trouble.
That's a force to be reckoned with.
You know, J-Lo, she was married, or not that she was, sorry, she is married to Alex Rodriguez.
Oh, okay.
So,
Shit.
like, right there, if she's on my team, like, there's no way he's going to betray his wife.
Yeah, he's
so
kind
then
of
I
like,
have him, and he's like...
But he's like an ally that you call upon. Like, you summon him, and he's there for like 45 seconds, and then you're like depleted of energy for a little bit.
Do you want to be friends with Hillary Clinton, or you just want to be kind of close to Bill? Because you're like, what kind of parties do you go to,
What kind
Bill?
of parties do you go to?
Right.
Yeah.
But you don't want to be friends with Bill.
What kind of blowies do you get?
Yeah. What kind of blows do you pay for and not pay for?
Because I want in.
Because I want in.
Oh, whoa, that's Bindi Irwin? That's Steve Irwin's daughter?
Oh!
What?
Bro, are you serious? Steve Irwin's daughter? Okay, so right now...
I don't even want to look at my team.
I have...
Can I
hold
change
on, what if
my
yours
birthday?
is like so dope?
Oh
what if
my
it's
God.
like Chuck Liddell, John Jones? Like,
oh my God, I'd be like,
You're like,
switching back.
Like Kim Jong-un? Like, holy...
I'll take him.
I got North Korea.
I got an army with me. Oh my God.
Okay,
All
so
right.
I got...
So you can talk to
Bindi
animals,
Irwin.
basically.
Dude, I'm basically trying to build the wild thornberries.
Ooh, you're right. That's pretty
And
good.
by basically, I mean with the latest edition. So I've got J-Lo, Barry Bonds, and Bindi Irwin. Is it Bindi? Bindy?
I think it's Bindi.
Okay, that guy's an actor. That's a politician lady. Keep scrolling. Elizabeth Moss, the girl from Handmaid's Tale.
Oh, okay.
Incredible show, by the way.
Yeah.
It's actually a great
I've
show.
heard of it.
You need to watch it, dude. It's
Really?
socially, it's got a lot of like important things going on.
Like it touches on social issues?
Yes,
Oh,
I mean,
okay.
and it's a dystopian. So basically, it's like this religious group has taken over the country,
Oh, yeah.
and like women are like sex objects if you're fertile. Because in the future, like women stopped being fertile, and so if you are fertile, like you're basically now a handmade like sex slave to like the rich and
Wow,
powerful
yikes.
against your will. And then like people are escaping to Canada. It's crazy, dude. Like
I think
it's,
infertility like
Yeah, it's
issues
an
are rising.
Yes,
Also
it's-
in reality
okay,
too.
okay.
But
it's
little fun
about like
fact.
infertility, religion like taking hold. It's not necessarily like Republican Democrat. Like
Right.
it doesn't touch on that, which is cool. It's about like
like future social
over
issues,
religion,
over
people trying to find the answer to a problem,
like
in
zero
that.
separation of church and
Right,
state.
like they're like, oh, there's a problem. Let's turn to religion and be as extreme as we can with it.
with that interpretation
Exactly,
of their
and
religion.
use that as our fuel. So
Wow.
maybe, but if we're talking about her characters, yeah, she'd be a great ally. But as a actor, because technically actor is gender neutral. That's what you call both. Is
Damn.
actor. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to commit her to my team yet.
Let's see what other contenders
So
you
we got I mean, Karl Malone. He's a basketball NBA Hall of Famer, but I mean he's kind of old.
He's got the knowledge though. You got to have an old
Dude,
guy with
that's
wisdom.
true. But you know what? Barry Bonds is 50 something too.
oh, true
So,
that.
like, yeah.
Otherwise, you'll be that gang
And
of
I feel
lions
like-
just killing everybody.
True.
No
But
wisdom.
I feel like Barry Bonds has some dark shit in his past.
Probs.
So that could be cool.
Oh,
Ooh.
yeah.
Patrice Bergeron.
NHL player, yeah.
Yep, from the Bruins. Okay, he could be on my team. Oh, that guy's a great actor. Paul Ben Victor. He's a Hispanic actor. Or no, actually, I think he's Italian. He plays a lot of like Italian roles. You know what? I'm kind of... my team's kind of small right now. I've got me, J-Lo, Barry Bonds. You know, I'm going to write this down. Me, J-Lo, Barry Bonds, and Bindi Irwin.
What about Patrice?
You know what?
Dude, he'll knock your teeth out, bro.
That's true.
Bro, going to jiu-jitsu tournaments, especially when we go to the ones that are... Where are they? NYTEX Sports Center?
Oh, yeah.
That big hockey rink. Bro, I'll walk in there so confident seeing these jiu-jitsu guys in there with like pink mohawks and like freaking Spider-Man looking rash guards and whatnot. I'm like, what are you? I mean, I guess you want to be your own person on the mat. That's cool. But let's stay in reality.
Right.
You're not going to shoot a spider web at me or shoot a Kamehameha wave at me while we're... What's your Dragon Ball Z reference?
Absolutely.
At me while we're on the mat. Like, just, wear your team, wear your flag, wear your banner, and put it on the shield, and let's fight. Then I see these hockey players leaving. They got missing teeth. They're walking around with these tattered sweaters that you can tell have been through the ringer.
Bro. Like,
and
real hockey players, they're fucking savages.
Yeah.
Like, but they're also, like, chill. Like, a lot of hockey dudes, they're kind of frat boy and fuck boyish, but, like, all teenagers in sports can be that way. Those circles
you got those in every sport.
But like when they we
had them in wrestling.
When they get up, like I feel like they're some of the most humble pro athletes.
That's true.
You know, like NBA players can be humble, but then like not. You know, they're a little.
I think
can be a little eccentric.
Are,
Same with NFL. Baseball, I think, is pretty chill as far as like their characters and personalities. But I think NHL is like the most like real. Like,
I feel like
just
the more
we just want to play hockey.
The more you are exposed to getting your shit rocked in your sport, and the more it happens, you get humbled.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah, you get humbled for fucking sure.
This is a full list. Bindi Irwin at the top,
dude. I like Indy Irwin. She might be the sleeper. You know what I mean? Like she's that one that really could take my team to the next level. And we might just have to stick with a 4-person team
for now. For now. All right, let's go.
Hold on. Let's look at one more, bro. Amelia Earhart.
Oh,
are you fucking serious? Yeah, we need a pilot. We need a pilot.
Shit.
I mean, we
gotta get places.
We gotta get places
in style.
I bet I could teach her how to drive. Like, I mean, she died, like, in the 30s. But I'm saying, like, I bet I could teach her how to drive like new cars. She could be a great. Yep, Amelia Earhart. Fucking, bro. I knew there was a reason why I kept looking.
Does that say disappeared?
Oh yeah, she disappeared.
I didn't know that. I didn't know they never found her.
I think there's like a lot of conspiracies. There's a lot of conspiracies around her. You know what? I'm gonna do some research, Amelia Earhart.
Do it,
because now I'm into it. See what books are out there. That could be like really cool. Because I remember being into it as a kid, like her story. Mm-hmm. Actually, this is really funny. We'll get back to the birthdays, but I remember being in 3rd grade and taking like a quiz, and it was just like a dumb pop quiz of like history shit, and it was like this person's playing or it was something like where the question. The answer was Amelia Earhart, and it was simple enough for kids, but like it was obviously a question, and so it like the teacher was like saying out the questions out loud, and you had to write them down and turn your paper or whatever. It's one of the few things I remember from 3rd grade, and I remember raising my hand and being like, remember, like it's a quiz, you're not supposed to say anything, and I go, they believe they may have just because I just saw it on the news like with my parents. They think they just found Amelia Earhart's plane, and everyone looked at me. And the teacher was like Hayden, and I was like, oh yeah, right, not everyone knew that was Amelia Earhart.
I just gave everybody a bonus point. That's the free space,
dude. Okay, so that I got me, J-Lo, Barry Bonds, Bindi Irwin, Amelia Earhart. I'm saving the last spot. Dang, man, there are some heavy hitters, but
there's also some lame-os.
No, like, don't give a shit about any of these people. All right. Well,
I guess we're sticking with 5-man total team.
Oh shit, are you serious? Okay. On principle alone,
blah, blah, blah.
Joel Streutzel from Killswitch Engage.
Dude, I was listening to them on the way over here.
He's a guitar player. Like, I mean, he might not be, but if there's ever a challenge type situation with crews and teams, and they're like, you got to write a dope song. Me and him together.
Boom.
Yeah.
He'd probably shoot lasers out of his guitar.
That's my crew.
I was listening to them on the way over here. They released a new little single.
Oh, yeah. They have a new album coming out.
I'm excited about it.
One of the best modern era metalcore bands. Just
for
ever.
Sure.
They defined a certain type of guitar tone.
And they're pretty positive with their message.
Now, the reason why Howard Jones was kind of kicked out of the band from rumors and things, what I understand, and maybe this came from interviews, but I think he wasn't in the best mental place at the time.
Arms of Sorrow.
They're good now. Like they're really cool now. He's actually
I like them with him too. I mean, I like them with him.
I mean, Jesse's okay. He's the new vocalist who's actually the original vocalist.
Yeah,
he came back. But to me, Killswitch Engage is Howard Jones. Like.
That's what I remember
for sure.
Back in the day, I mean, I listened to most of their albums with both singers.
Yeah,
but definitely Howard.
Okay, so Jordan,
here we go.
Yep. When's your fucking birthday?
October 19th. Here we go.
October. Whoa. Oh, okay.
Alrighty, let's see.
Jon Favreau. Okay, this motherfucker basically launched the Marvel Cinematic Universe with Iron Man.
Damn, I didn't know that.
He's a big part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe, so that's fucking sick.
Dope.
Trey Parker, creator of South Park. Holy shit, right off the top, bro.
Damn, alright. Guess that's why I'm funny as fuck.
Rodney Carrington, he's in a hilarious...
he's a comedian, right?
Yeah. He might be racist. I'm not sure, but he's really country and like has some funny shit. I don't know why he said maybe racist. I just remember like some kind of headline. Maybe I don't know. That's bullshit, and there's no claim or substance to those claims. So, just talking out me cockhole.
Let's see. Here we go. A few more lamos.
Okay, honestly, Jordan, yours sucks.
Yeah,
but you do have Trey Parker. That's pretty sweet. And Jon Favreau.
Recognize
Floyd Mayweather Sr.
Okay. I need a coach.
Hey, yeah. So
okay, no disrespect to Coach.
No, but if his birthday, if this is Cruz on birthday,
if this is Cruz on birthday, can I sub in?
So
Floyd Mayweather
Sr.
Floyd
Mayweather Sr. Also, with his, he's kind of eccentric and like out there, and he's been punched in the head a lot, and he's old. So he's your wild card.
Oh, for sure.
He's your wild card
for sure. Loose cannon.
Definitely a loose cannon. Right. If you're in some kind of
he's got the money to fund me.
He's got the money. Also, I feel like if you're in a crate and barrel and you're getting into like an argument with a bunch of like white women, he's going to lose his shit.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Can't bring him in there.
So we've got Floyd Mayweather Sr. as your first guy.
I don't want to offend anybody, but who's Patrick Simmons? He's got long ass hair and a guitar in that picture.
He's the vocalist for Aberdeen. So...
Never heard of him.
With that, whatever you will, that information.
Okay, we're gonna put him on the bench.
Okay,
like as in sitting out.
You know what? That's a good one though. That's a good one. Floyd Mayweather Sr. Okay. Okay, you know.
Lamos.
We're on page 5, and so far we have one good one. Okay. But you know what? It took some digging for...
I want to say I've looked this up before, and I was kind of disappointed with the people that I shared my birthday with.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. I do have a buddy named Casey who also wrestled, and he's a pretty big boy. Like, he was a big boy, and then he lost weight, and he actually got pretty jacked. So, I mean, he's a big boy in that sense, too.
Right.
Yeah, he'll throw your ass around. So, I'm going to go ahead and call Casey Vanderstoop to the stage, please.
But bro, I think we have to go celebrity. I think you got to stick with that.
Hey, he's a model. If anybody's of my friends are going to be a celebrity, it's probably going to be him.
Okay. You know what? He can be your wild card choice.
Okay. Like if I can call upon someone.
Are you adding Trey Parker? His mind. I mean, if you create South Park on a weekly basis and do what he does.
Yeah, so, I need that creativity.
Right? I mean, I think he would be a good criminal.
Oh, probably.
I think he'd be a good criminal. Okay, lots of children YouTubers. Like, Jesus, who gives a fuck about these people?
Lots of pop singers.
Jon Favreau, John Lithgow. Okay, by the
Jon
time
Favreau. Yeah, I like him. He's
dude. Jon Favreau. He's an incredible director. Obviously, he's an actor. But his directing and writing career now, like he's a mother. Oh, Jillian Jacobs. She's from Community, which is a hilarious show. she's gorgeous. So
Gorgeous.
that'd be cool. Josh Wolf, super funny comedian. Dude,
I don't think I've heard any of his stuff.
Bro, Evander Holyfield. Holy shit.
Oh, damn.
Him with Floyd Mayweather Sr. on your team.
Oh,
that's your
man.
wrecking crew.
Yeah, I got
My
the
team
wrecking
can't-
crew.
I mean, I got Barry Bonds, but Evander Holyfield's running through my whole crew, bro.
Sorry. Yeah.
Running through
They're
my
going
whole
down.
crew. Damn.
Yikes.
I don't know. Bendy Irwin might pull something out, though.
Like a crocodile.
Like, okay, obviously boxing, Evander Holyfield puts me in the grave, right? Boxing.
Yeah.
But if he's 56 years old.
So you
if
might
it's
hit him
a
a few
straight up
times?
just street fight and I don't just box with him and I kick his legs and I fucking elbow him.
You
and
throw that
click-
nasty
dude,
upper
I get
elbow.
just erratic with it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And savage, maybe take him down, but not get knocked out with uppercut.
and you got this skull that is like created
Right,
for
my skull
headbutting.
is basically a helmet.
Yeah.
While I'm doing that, trying not to get murdered by him, Bendy Irwin comes in with some creatures, boom, takes him out.
From the land down under.
Right, puts it on something on his neck, bites him, boom, he's incapacitated.
Dead.
Okay, but that's good, dude. You've got a good team so far.
Man, I
Flo-
saw this spider that was like twice as big as someone's hand. So
It's from literally from Australia.
Yeah, literally. Don't tell me about those things.
Okay, so Floyd Mayweather Sr., Trey Parker, Evander Holyfield. That's a sick team so far.
Sick AF.
Also, TikTok star, fuck you, get out of here.
GTFO.
Josh
All right.
Wolf, I already said that. He's a great comedian.
I think I'll take
Do you want Favreau? We
Favreau
haven't-
or Jillian Jacobs. One of the two.
I mean, I feel like you do need a female on your
Yeah.
team, at least one, like maybe more. Like
Too much
two.
testosterone.
Right?
Dude. Like, no, dude. Too much
but
alpha
also,
male
like,
energy.
You're gonna need a different kind of mind in some situations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what if all four dudes are just like, "Yeah, we should do this," and the girl's like, "Y'all are
Chill.
fucking stupid."
Y'all chill.
That's like,
I think it's
no.
important to have women around.
Absolutely,
Probably
especially for decisions.
One
like
of
that.
those reasons, yeah. Guys get a little testy and they're like, no, dude, let's do it. Yeah, let's
like in a
let's
crew
jump. Let's
setting.
do
Like,
it.
yeah, a crew needs more
show.
energy than just masculine dudes. Like,
Oh, yeah.
for goddamn sure. I'm still seeing John Favreau everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
We might add him. Ty Pennington. Didn't he do like home improvement shit?
I'll just
Wait.
ask Wonder Boy for home improvement shit.
Yeah, but this guy was like the shit. Oh, and then I think he got in some trouble, maybe.
Who can't have no troublemakers?
yeah. Ooh, dude. You know, we need to find like maybe a crazy Scientologist.
Oh,
'Cause
yeah,
then
that'd
you
be
would
cool.
have all of Scientology on your crew.
Wait, go up. What's that guy's name? John. Where is he from? Up one?
Ooh, Brendan Dassey. He's a convicted murderer, is all I see.
Okay, whack AF. I don't want any murderers on my team. Who's this John Lithgow? He's super familiar.
Oh yeah, he's in tons of movies, dude. He was in I mean, take your pick, but like the first movie that came up is a really small part of his. But Interstellar, he's like the old grandpa.
Oh, yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah,
right.
John Lithgow's famous.
I think I
Shite.
had seen Interstellar like 2 months ago. That's why he's kind of. Oh, whoa! Who's this? Mixed martial artist Drew Dober.
Oh, Drew Dober. Where's he? Where?
Right here,
Oh
far-
yeah, dude. He's gnarly. He's a good fighter. He's got the biggest.
Is he a wrestler? He looks like a wrestler.
Kind of.
He
He has
looked like
the
he wearing a
biggest
singlet.
jaw probably in human fucking history.
Yeah, it's a big
Like,
jaw.
His jaw almost sticks out further in his ears. Not really, but god damn it. Like,
All right, I want him on my team.
okay. Also, who is this guy? Carl Urbani. Oh, wait. Hold on. He looked like a scientist, but then
Yeah.
Okay. But hold on. What if he did some like crazy shit? Well, he's dead.
He's from Bangkok.
And he was the first person to identify SARS as a contagious disease. Okay, so.
Okay, I need a wise man.
But dude, Drew Dober, dude, you're going to have the wrecking crew.
Yeah, you might get dusted.
But you might, hey, for real, you might, if we find more people, you might, well, I don't know why I'm helping you, but you might want to switch out Evander Holyfield with Drew Dober.
Oh yeah,
Or
let's go ahead and
do you know
that
what
right
I
now.
mean? But right now you only have 4, so you're still short one unless we do John Favreau.
Keep scrolling a little.
Yeah, I'm scrolling.
Oh my god, I thought that kid was
that meme, but
the
it's just an
meme.
ad.
Yeah, it's an ad.
The kid with braces.
I was like, no way.
No, that would actually be hilarious. Yeah, Drew Dober. If you guys don't, dude, Gokhan Saki.
Gokhan Saki, dude.
Holy shit, bro! Why do you have all these
Wrecking
insane
crew.
fighters?
Because I'm an insane fighter, bro. Like, what do you mean? Well, I'm probably not an insane fighter. I'm probably just a fighter.
Damn, dude. Yeah, your crew is.
They'd see my name on there and they'd be like, wow, he's a pretty average jiu-jitsu fighter. Yeah, we'll go ahead.
And we
and-
have all these other super athletes.
Yeah, nice.
Dude, that's insane that you had. Hold on.
Okay,
I'm going to
some
look up
gangster
also on
fighters.
mine. I want to look up July 24th birthday UFC fighter. Let's just see, you know?
If that comes up.
Tapology has fighter birthdays. Okay. Don't start the list at 50.
Yeah.
Right?
Starting
Give me
at
number one and
1.
2 and then shut the fuck up.
Why are there so many pictures of Chuck Liddell on there? That's like the default picture.
Wait.
Like if they don't have
No,
a
that's
picture.
Chuck Norris. Do
Oh,
not
I don't know why I said Chuck
scare
Liddell.
me because Chuck Liddell will be so fucking quick on my team.
Well, Chuck Norris would be probably just as quick, would he not?
Yeah. I'm seeing some cool people here. I'm kind of happy with my team. I'm not liking
this is
this.
the date. Isn't it 27th? There's like 4 27s.
No, it goes up to...
Oh, I don't know. I don't know why there's...
Dude, this list sucks.
Yeah, lame. Let's get out of this. I want my
July
team as
24th.
is.
Okay. I'm not seeing too much. Bubba Bush. He's pretty dope. Paul Melanson. Okay. Is he related to Neil Melanson? Because that's actually who I was thinking of.
A little off topic of this subject, but on the topic of fighters and whatnot, jiu-jitsu and whatnot, have you competed in an IBJJF tournament before?
IBJJF? I want to say one of the ones I did in high school was.
Really?
I want to say.
It's pretty strict with the rules and whatnot.
Yeah.
And
I got
getting signed
yelled
up.
at for taking like a step without sandals on, like on the floor. Just like because I was like barefoot, you know, and like people like flipped out. And I was like, oh shit, yeah, sorry. Like I literally took 2 steps without a shoe.
For some of you that don't know, the IBJJF is the International Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu Federation, and they're pretty...
Yeah.
There's like a lot of etiquette that goes into
an
it.
insane amount of etiquette.
Yeah, like a lot of formalities and whatnot.
A lot of people have issues with their rule sets and stuff and some of the things that they do, but...
It's a little controversial with some of their rules, but I mean,
also
it's a highly respected...
It's a standard.
Yeah, it's a highly respected standard, highly respected tournament. There's one in September. Now, I'm doing a Tough Mudder at the end of September.
Yeah.
This one's at this IBJJF tournament is at the beginning, and I'm really considering doing it. I've been in maintaining really great shape since before I went to Colorado.
Right.
My weight, like now I know for sure I can get down to 150 and feel good. You know, right now I'm probably sitting at 156, 157, but I mean, one of our old buddies that we worked with, one of the old field engineers, took us out to lunch today, and he was like, yeah, go buck wild. So, we all did desserts and all. And so I'm sitting a little heavy right now, but yeah, I'm strongly considering doing that tournament. And I know you're going to kind of have to check, like I was telling you before, you got to check into like kind of a serious mindset, but I just want to go out there and test myself, make sure that I'm still true blue, a true blue belt, compete out there with other blue belts. Because the last blue belt tournament that I did, I was a white belt actually.
Oh,
and I got third, so I got heel hooked in the end though, and I mean the submissions that I got were step around arm bars. I got 2 of those, but they were throwing heel hooks all day long.
Damn,
all day long.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
10 years ago that shit was
unheard of.
Well, in America and especially like in Texas.
Yeah. No, I mean, nobody threw heel hooks.
You were
and
doing
ankle
that
locks.
shit maybe if you were a black belt and you had trained in Brazil or trained with some footlock specialist.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Coach has been doing footlocks forever, but
he's not a big fan of them.
It's not
though.
a staple of his submissions,
right?
But
I mean, they are risky.
Very aware of them, and he can defend against them. Very good.
Yeah,
Coach
I think
good at defending against.
I think going into this tournament, or just progressing my jiu-jitsu, I need to really tap into that, and maybe not even be a super leg locker, like a leg attack type person.
Right.
But I need to be aware of the submission when it's there. I shoot knee bars from time to time, but
I'm going to come with you to open mat this Sunday, right?
At Wonder Boys?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll
I talked to him this past Sunday.
Oh, and he was about it.
And then he's like found a leak at his place that he lives at.
Yeah.
And so that he like knocked out the wall and everything, and you can see all the insulation behind the fireplace, and he fixed that all up. So I think he's almost done. He's laying the tile right now, and his landlord's taking it off his rent, which I think is pretty dope.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty cool.
Yeah.
You know, he's a day older than me. He's on October 18th.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I think he was born at night, and I was
We
born
got to
in the
look up
morning.
his crew for him. But here's what I was thinking about your crew. So you got Floyd Mayweather Sr., and I know we're jumping around, but whatever. Trey Parker. Some weird shit's going on outside. Floyd Mayweather Sr., Trey Parker. Trey Parker right there. Okay, like, he's got a mind. We got Evander Holyfield, Drew Dober, Gokhan Saki. Now,
And Jordan Brogita Benitez.
That's your crew right there.
Yeah.
Do you want to replace any of them with Jillian Jacobs? She's a great actor. She's a female. But also think about this. What if you need to infiltrate someplace?
You're right.
You might need an actor, especially a pretty girl who's also a great actor. She's not just like a pretty girl who's like...
Right. She's very talented.
Very talented. Who do you replace? Let me ask you this. Do you take Floyd Mayweather Sr. out of there? Because, like, fuck it. It's not like Evander Holyfield, Drew Dober, and Gokhan Saki can't fucking coach shit.
It would be between Evander... But, dude, Floyd Mayweather has no losses.
No, Floyd Mayweather Sr. That's his dad.
But Floyd Mayweather has no losses, and he's part of his team.
I mean, yeah, good point.
So, I don't know. I kind of
But
want
he is crazy.
rub off the magic on me. Yeah, so is Coach. What do you mean? Actually, all fighters are crazy. For you to go into a cage, lock it behind you, and throw your limb at another person with actually, 4-ounce gloves?
Yeah.
That cause more damage?
Yeah. Crazy shit happens with 4-ounce gloves.
Yeah. Bad shit.
Bad shit happens.
I don't think any good shit happens with 4-ounce gloves.
So who are you taking out to replace Jillian Jacobs? Evander?
Yeah, I think so.
You know what? Dude, I think I agree with that decision because Gokhan Saki beats Evander Holyfield to death.
To death. And then back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because Gokhan Saki will kick him anywhere.
I'm really only worried about Bindi Irwin.
Dude, she's the wild
I don't
card.
want her throwing spiders and snakes at me
I'm
and
telling you, bro.
freaking talking to sharks, and then I don't know why would be
And
at the ocean.
I'm pretty sure she's like a personality, like
For sure.
and all this stuff. And she's hot.
And rich AF.
Yeah, she's rich.
Dang, look at that picture of Steve Irwin. Oh, it's gone now, but dang.
I think she's
21.
July 24th, 98. She's okay. It does say like actress. Okay, so she does TV personality shit. So she's my Jillian Jacobs. If I need to infiltrate somewhere,
True.
I've got her. She goes to the front counter. Boom! Out her sleeve comes a couple weird beetles,
Creepy crawlies.
Yeah, and then they crawl up the person and bite them or whatever. And like boom,
My team's like,
now, right, you got Jillian Jacobs to like take, the guy like, ooh, like, hey, blah, 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 I'm pretty girl, right? And then Drew Dober comes up behind the dude, puts him to
One,
sleep.
2, 3.
Right. And then Gokhan Saki just looks scary.
AF.
Anywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Is
You could cover
scary.
him in 10 pounds of shit and he'd be... Actually, anyone covered in 10 pounds of shit is fucking
Yeah, I feel
scary.
like that'd be
'cause,
kind of scary. Why would you allow anybody to
I
do that?
don't know where I got that from, but I've been saying it about a lot of shit.
10 pounds of
I mean,
shit?
like, covered in 10 pounds of... yeah. Covered in 10 pounds of shit. Anyway...
That's a lot of shit.
So our cruise, this is the final count.
We're going to let the viewers cast their
And then
votes.
we're going to come up with names too, but mine is me, Jennifer Lopez.
Me.
Damn, dude, I forgot I had J-Lo.
That's a lot of money.
That's fucking dope.
That's funding.
Barry Bonds. Okay, he could swing shit really hard.
Yeah, like he's not going to come out there with a baseball bat. Like,
Barry, if you don't have a baseball bat or two
yeah, I was going to say
attached to you at all times,
one of them breaks.
Get out of my fucking crew.
One of them breaks against Gokhan,
Exactly.
and then he's just like,
one needs to be a corked wooden bat, okay, and then the other one needs to just be a steel softball bat.
yeah.
You need two, right? Bindi Irwin, that's fucking sick. Amelia Earhart.
I'm pretty jealous about
Bindi's the coolest
actually
one, dude.
Bindi and Amelia Earhart.
Amelia Earhart's sick,
That's
dude.
dope.
That is cool.
I think it's cool that I got a gang of fighters, but you got some like
I was
diversity.
and then Joel Strotzel. I don't know what else he can do besides play guitar and write
He's
dope
probably
songs.
gonna just shred guitar
Honestly,
while
you
we're
know what
all
he's
fighting.
there for? To be my bro.
Keep you down to earth.
Keep me down to
He's
earth.
like, bro, it really doesn't matter
Because on
that
my crew,
much.
I'm the fighter, kind of, out of
Yeah.
that. Me and Barry. Barry's the destroyer with his bats.
Yeah, he's like-
also Barry Bonds with a bat or Evander Holyfield with nothing. That's a good fight. That's a good fight.
I don't know, dude. He has a bat.
He has a bat, but Evander Holyfield is Evander fucking Holyfield. You know what I mean? Like, he swings, he gets out of the way, he grabs the bat. If he can get the bat away, it's over. But then he has to fight Barry Bonds with a bat.
I'm not fighting anybody with a bat. My current skill set.
Really? Like a dude your size comes up at you with just a baseball bat?
Well, if I had to, I'd kill him.
Oh, well, yeah.
Yeah,
True,
I mean,
yeah,
now, you know, if we're talking about he's coming at me
but
with
like,
a bat.
if you're like talking shit and the guy's like, yeah, how about this? How about I get my bat and you get nothing? You'd be like, nah.
I'd be like, no.
Okay.
I'd be like, how about you try to go get your bat?
Good point.
And you can try to outrun me, and we'll see if your cardio and your speed is
But
good
what if
enough.
he does and then he gets the bat? Are you then just turning around? Well, no.
No, he has a bat. He beat me to the bat. Now
That's
he's going
true.
to beat me with the bat. Like, no.
But he might be tired. Pace yourself to the bat.
True,
is the,
true
is the
change.
key.
True.
That's true. Anyway, so yeah, I got Bendy Irwin, Amelia Earhart. God, that's dope. And yeah, Joel. You know, Joel's my bro. He's going to be down to earth with me. We're going to play some cool tunes. If we need to forcefully get anywhere, me and Barry Bonds are going to go knock on the front door and bust that bitch down. And then Bendy Irwin's going to be in there with the fucking snakes, the creepy crawlers,
Crawlers.
all
Lots
those
of creepy
guys.
crawlers. And the crikey.
J-Lo, I don't know.
Funding.
Just stand there.
Funding.
And
money.
yeah, dude, she's actually the boss. Let's
Yeah.
be 100% honest.
She's calling the shots.
Queen of all of that.
Yeah, for sure, for sure.
And I trust her judgment. I mean, if you can play Selena that goddamn good, you can do anything.
Damn, I wish
You
Selena
can
was
do-
on my team.
Dude, that would have been dope. If Selena was on your team, like, that would be sick.
Yeah. All right, so we have our team set.
I got my team. Your team, again, to just go over. Who did you're keeping Floyd Mayweather?
I think we were talking about Evander Holyfield. Like,
Yeah, but
Okay.
are you taking out Evander Holyfield and replacing with Jillian Jacobs? So you got Floyd Mayweather Sr., Trey Parker, Drew Dober, Gokhan Saki, Jillian Jacobs?
I think that works for me.
And you.
And then
Okay.
I'm 6.
Yeah. Man.
Very average blue
So
belt skills.
what's your team name?
I haven't thought of that. Well, I'll think
I
of
know.
that later and tell you on the next podcast.
Yeah.
I'm not going to think of anything on the spot.
But the next
Sound like an
podcast
idiot.
won't be my birthday, and I'll kind of be over this whole thing, which is cool.
Well, I got nothing.
Yeah, I got nothing.
October 19th.
October 19th. So on October 19th is when part 2 of this podcast. I'm making a note of that in my notes.
Set a reminder, set the date, save the date.
Right. Save the date, save the last dance.
Hey, so when are you getting the rest of your tattoo done? For your birthday?
My session, today's July 24th. My session is August 3rd. It's my chest. Gonna color that beach in.
It's not a beach, just to clarify.
Actually, I'm getting a beach put on the other side.
Just to
but
clarify
no
for everybody.
object. Just the sand, the water, the clouds, everything.
He's lying.
Right.
You say things in a serious tone, people believe you.
Well, they should. I've never lied a day in my life.
Dogma.
Especially about things like beaches, okay? It's principle alone. Anyway, it's been a great birthday.
That's good.
Got some free stuff places. Got a free nitro cold brew from Starbucks.
Dope. Hey, you know they're doing away with straws by 2020?
Like all the way completely.
Yeah, which I think is cool. I mean,
I don't, because the fucking lids that don't have the straws are like open. I spill my nitro cold brew. Like, fuck that shit. Give me 10 straws.
Yeah,
I will
but
feed them to the turtles.
I
don't want to be
on
inconvenienced.
an actual level of like the world being destroyed by humans, that's a good thing. I'm really glad that they're doing that. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Because Starbucks is super influential. A lot of people fucking go there.
I'm pretty sure what we should do is just get like a low flying plane, right? Fly over the ocean, but this needs to be like the world's longest plane, and
For some reason,
we
I
have
feel
like maybe I
this
don't know
won't
10
work.
million toaster ovens
this won't work.
plugged into stuff like in there, but with like 70-foot or 100-foot cables, and then we just drop it into like lakes and oceans, and let's try to fry all the fucking turtles.
What? That's wrong direction.
How
Hayden.
much electricity do you need to electrify a whole lake?
Okay, that's a cool question. But I mean, I'm totally for saving the turtles. So where you're going with this, I'm like,
I mean, I'm not against turtles, but like, if you were like, fucking turtles or chihuahua, well, actually,
What?
fuck chihuahuas.
Yeah,
Get the
fuck
chihuahuas. Out of here.
chihuahuas.
But
No
like
offense
dogs
to
in
anybody that
general,
loves
but like
chihuahuas.
minus chihuahuas, I'd be like, yeah, dogs.
well, duh, those are man best friends.
I mean, if straws killed dogs, then yeah. get all the straws away. But also, there's worse shit going in the ocean than straws. Like, let's look at like oil leaks that like are still happening.
Okay, yeah,
and that
that's
don't get
true.
shut down. That's
but that's okay. I understand the argument between like.
Also, I'm not being fully serious. Like, yeah, if we can eliminate as much plastic use as possible, like, absolutely.
But I think there's a difference between, like, you people doing normal things, you know, like using straws, this and that, whatnot, and then huge corporations, like you said, dumping waste and spilling oil and like, drilling offshore, you know, that affects, you know, wildlife with all the sound. It's very disruptive to them, especially because they use sonar to communicate.
Exactly.
I think, yeah, I mean, there'd be way more of an impact if they stopped doing their bullshit and we just kept living normal lives. But what could an average Joe start doing? Stop using straws.
Yeah,
Stop,
that's true.
You know, try to be a little more conscientious about those kind of things.
Also, the other thing is, like, there's not many things I get at Starbucks that come with a straw. I usually either get food or black coffee, but when I do get a nitro cold brew, they give you the lid that's got, like, an open mouthpiece. So
I like that lid.
I wish the mouthpiece was just smaller a little bit.
True.
Like, 30% smaller.
We got to get used to it. I mean, there's perks and pros and cons and bullshit to it.
No, for sure. They're building a new Starbucks right by my fucking work, because the one I go to now is kind of like it was like one of the first Starbucks in the area, like in Dallas, and it's just in like a little, it doesn't have a drive-through or anything, and it's really small. The parking's like terrible. There's like 6 spots, and it shares a thing with Jimmy John's, and just, it's like
yikes. This sounds like a shit show.
It's a real shitty one. The inside's really just as nice as all the others, and the people who work there are cool. Like, they know me now. But yesterday, when I was walking out of there, I got a spinach feta wrap. Well, it's spinach, feta cheese, and egg white. I wish it was whole eggs, but it's egg whites and stuff like that. It's a little wrap. I get it double toasted, which makes it like black and crispy like a tortilla chip. I fucking love it.
Yum.
But then the egg's not runny and the cheese, like, it's good. You know? But I was leaving, and I hear, "Hey, bro." And I turn around, and there's this, like, another homeless story. I'm telling you, bro. My life around work and going to the places around work for lunch and stuff, it's homeless encounter after homeless encounter. Like, it's crazy. But, so I walk out and I see this person, and they're like a larger, like, heavy set, black dude who's like I could tell he wasn't in the best shape from like 15 feet away, like physically, and like the way he said it. And I walk over there and I'm like, oh, he's got a walker with him. And so he had a walker, but like it was sitting in front of him. He was sitting in a chair and he was sitting at a table. And he's sitting there. He's like, "Hey man, can you give me a drink?" And he's like, "Sir," I'm like, "Yeah, man. Yeah, I'll go and get you a drink." Like, he didn't ask me for money. He asked me for a drink. It was hot outside. I was like, "Yeah, dude. I'll get you a drink." And I was like, "What do you want? You want some water, or might be a little hot for coffee outside?" And he goes, "Refresher?" And I was like, "This motherfucker knows what refreshers are." "Okay. What flavor?" He goes, "Strawberry." And I was like, "Sweet." And then he was like mumbling some stuff, and I was just like, it was hard. He wasn't saying it that clear also.
Right.
He was mumbling really hard, and I couldn't truly understand him that well. And then he mumbled some stuff, and I was like, "Okay, I'll be right back." And so I went in, and I was starting to tell the Starbucks people, and I was like, "Yeah, you know that guy out there?" Like, "Yeah." I was like, "Well, doesn't look like he's in the best shape," and asked for a drink, so I'm gonna go ahead and just get him a grande strawberry refresher. And like one of the guys that was working there walked over, and he's like, "Hey, don't charge him. I got." Like, talking to the girl who's checking me out at the thing, and he was like, "Yeah, we'll just do it." I was like, "Oh, sweet, thanks, man."
That's cool.
And so like I took it out to him, and then I gave it to him. I went to hand it to him, and he didn't lift his arms. He just like kept sitting there. He was like, "Thanks." I was like, "This dude's really tired," or like whatever. So, but he like kind of moved his arm, like he moved in the chair. I'm like, "You're mobile, like you can't." So I put it down next to him, and I put the straw in for him, and then he goes, "Napkins?" And I was like, I had napkins for my spinach feta wrap, and I was just like, "Yeah, man, here's your napkin."
Yeah, here you go.
And then he goes, what about the brownie?" And then I was like, "Oh man, I didn't hear you, man. I'm sorry. I didn't hear you say you want a brownie. I'm sorry, dude, but I got to get back to work." And also, like, this motherfucker did not need a brownie. It was really hot outside. That shit's not good to eat outside. Also, he's a big dude. And not big as in like stature, just like big as in like
everybody could do without the sugar. Okay, whatever.
Right.
So
no one needs a brownie.
Yeah.
Especially you, sir. I am sorry.
And I got to go to work.
I could have given my spinach feta
I got to go
wrap,
make my money.
but I'm not.
Yeah, I got to go
I'm
make the
just
money
not.
so that next time you ask me for something, I can buy it for you.
And if they don't give it to me for free, then I can buy it for you.
Yeah.
Because I was willing to spend $4 to do it. But I'm not willing to give you my food.
I'm not going to be your server either.
Right. Because if I don't eat it in 20 minutes, I will kill someone, go into a mental
Fall
lapse,
into a
and then
catabolic
become
state,
who you are
eat
in
my-
this homeless.
yeah, exactly.
Exactly. So then I left and I went back to work, and that's my whole story about that.
Yeah, that's weird. Sometimes they're a little demanding.
Yeah. But you know what? I'm just happy that the guy knew he needed water or something to drink more than like $1. Like the dude, like it would have taken him a minute to go spend that $1.
Yeah.
To like walk to somewhere to spend that $1. So I was just like,
Conserve your energy.
I didn't have $1.
You don't even have to lift
no,
your arms.
yeah. He asked me, he goes, "You got any cash too?" I was like, "Sorry, man, I really don't." And I usually don't.
Yeah, I don't really carry a lot of cash with me.
But yeah, man. Interesting days up at work. Interesting days at work.
This headphone is irritating. Dude, yesterday I got a good knee to the head. Yeah, to the ear, not really to the head, but I mean, I guess your
got
ear's
a little
on your
pinch
head.
on you.
Yeah, man.
Damn.
And then I went to the chiropractor today, and he was popping my neck, and he's a black belt.
Oh, okay.
And he was popping my neck and adjusting me and everything, and I didn't even think about it throughout the day. When I went home and took a shower, and I dried my hair with a towel,
Right.
it stung because you normally just go crazy, buck wild, and put on my hat. Yeah, it's getting a little irritating. But when he went to go pop my neck, he was like, "Ooh, you got a little cauliflower up in there." He's like, "Let's see what that's like." And he proceeds to just rub his thumbs in my ear. He's like, "You feel anything there?" I was like, "You're such a doctor. Like, what the hell, man?" But he's a cool guy. He's one of the few black belts that I've mentioned to Coach.
Yeah.
Dr. James Brown. And Coach is like, "Been to war with that motherfucker." And if Coach says something like that, you know that it's legitimate, because otherwise he'd be like, "Meh."
You'd be like, "Fuck that guy."
Yeah, for
even if
sure.
he likes him. Fuck him.
Yeah, I'm like, "Hey, so and so said hi," and he's like, "Okay."
And you're like, "Aren't
Oh,
you
that's
friends
great,
with him?"
Coach.
Like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I've known him forever." And you're like, "Oh, okay."
Yeah, I got to grapple with Coach last night, which was fun.
yeah? How'd it go?
Well, it never goes well.
Well, yeah.
I mean, but it was pretty cool. I was like, "Hey, Coach," I went with our heavyweight, which, I mean, I don't know why I'm going with heavyweights. He weighs
What?
85 pounds more than I do.
Yeah.
But I had his back, put the hooks in. I'm on top, his belly's to the mat, and I grabbed the top of his chin. Or, I'm sorry, reached over his face, grabbed his chin, punched for the choke, and I didn't get to finish because of the time. And, he's also strong as hell.
Yeah.
And so Coach is asking who won. I was like, I didn't submit him. And he was obviously like, well, he won by points. He won by decision.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
And so Coach is like, all right, let's go. And I was like, all right, Coach, let's just be wary. You told me to communicate injuries. Please be wary of my back. He's like, okay. First thing he does, boom, slaps the head, shoots the guillotine. And I was like, tap, obviously, and we're going at it still because you tap, and then it's like, here we go, keep going. And I was like, Coach, you're really gonna go after my neck after I tell you about my back? And he's like, your back's not connected to, or your neck's not connected to your back. And I was like, well, that's because you don't have a neck.
Like, Coach, it's exactly connected to your back.
I was like, they're probably more connected than
There's
anything
no two
else.
parts of your body that are more connected than your neck and back.
Yeah,
You know
I was
what I
like,
mean?
what?
Like,
Besides your vertebrae connected to your spine that lead to your neck. I was like, I don't know.
pretty much.
So I asked him if he wanted to take an anatomy class with me, and in the middle of saying that sentence, I shot in on him, and it was the most solid takedown I've ever shot on Coach, and he was happy with it too. Granted, he put the whizzer in and almost broke my shoulder on the way down, but I got behind him, and it was cool. And then he got back up, pushed
It's like
me off.
climbing 3/4 of Everest. Like
It's like,
you're
dude,
still pretty
yeah,
good.
you're like, whoa, damn, that was pretty good. It's like you die.
didn't get to the top.
Yeah, you like die 3/4 of the way. People were like,
for
wow,
sure.
you did pretty
It's all
good.
about-
Yeah,
definitely.
for sure.
Didn't make it back down.
Oh yeah, no.
That's a different. That would be like actually taking Coach down. Would be like getting up to 3/4 and then be like, oh, there's a storm, and then turning back and surviving.
It's like a dream.
That's like taking Coach down.
Yeah.
But getting up there and dying is more like what you did.
Yeah, for sure.
Congratulations.
Yeah, usually I only get to the mountain, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm not climbing that.
Right. Which, at this point, let that be a lesson to all listeners that if there's a tall mountain in your way, just fucking die on it. And then you don't have to deal with trying to get to the top.
Yeah.
I think that's honestly the
Persevere
message
until
in today's...
you die.
Right.
I mean,
my
or you
28th
could
birthday,
say at the bottom and just be like, fuck it.
there's no other information I really want to pass on to other people other than just fail and be happy. You know?
I mean, because you're going to fail.
Yeah.
To be honest, yeah, I mean...
Well, actually, yeah, if you want to be serious
if you want to be
comedic,
serious about it,
you are going to fail.
fucking
So
fail.
you do need to
I mean,
embrace your
winners
failures.
probably lose more than losers do.
Right. It's like the whole like meme of like, or like the whole like motivational thing of like everyone only sees like the top of the iceberg, not what's underneath it, like
True.
failure successes. But like also like, just fucking die on the mountain.
Yeah, just
but
fucking
also
do
like
it.
go until you die on the mountain.
Like,
because
lay it
then
on
you
the
might
shield,
get
die on the mountain, like, you
keep
know?
coming full circle.
Yeah.
Trying to be funny, but then you're like Hayden, in your genius comedic, rants,
Ways. Yeah, rants.
raids, whatever, raids,
Raids. Yeah, we'll call them raids.
mental raids. I'm mentally raiding these people with shitty information
Ransacking.
that comes full circle to be just basic moral inspiration that
Basic,
you've heard
yeah.
your whole life.
Basic
That
advice.
is nothing new, but
Yeah.
you should listen to it.
Nothing new, but you should... Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's a fundamental piece of advice for a reason.
But I think on that note,
It'll help you stay less of a wreck. You can just be slightly a wreck.